Thanks for staying with us. So we have representatives from Oxford International Education Group, Mr. Andy Caldwell, the Global Sales Director, and Mr. Olive Radburn, the Regional Director, Europe, Middle East, and Africa. Welcome to the show, gentlemen.
Thank you. Good morning.
So tell us about Oxford International Group of Schools. What is it about, and what are you here to do?
We're here to provide students from Nigeria or from anywhere else in the world to come and get an overseas education in the UK, USA, or Canada that enables them to get a fantastic degree, come into one of our pathway programs, be it a foundation year, an international year one, or students who are looking to do a master's program, provide them with a pre-master's to ensure that they come out with a strong degree that enables them to have a fantastic career. That's what we're here to do, and provide Nigerian students, provide all of you with the information here today on how you can do that.
Okay, so what are your study options?
I mean, it is quite broad. Students who may want to study business programs, be it international business, marketing, accounting, but of course one of the most hot topics right now is computing and cybersecurity. And we're seeing very large increases in demand in students wanting to study computing and cybersecurity.
Okay, so of course, the moment I saw Oxford International Education, I'm like, are you affiliated with Oxford University? Because many Nigerians know that. And if you are, if not, what universities are you affiliated with or in your group?
We get asked that quite a lot. So our beginnings were in Oxford. So our founders, who are still within the business today, started as a family business within Oxford. They were studying at Oxford University at the time. So the name Oxford came from there. However, I think it's just synonymous with the UK. When you say Oxford, everybody thinks of academia, thinks of education, and thinks of the UK, of course. Obviously, the business has expanded, so we've included the North American business with Canada and the USA as well. But in the UK, we have 5 options for our students. So students can study in London at the University of Greenwich, Leicester, where I'm based, at the De Montfort University, Bangor University in Wales. Up in the north of England, we have Bradford University, and Dundee in Scotland. So there's a huge range of programs that students can choose from, lots of different options. And all our programs are on campus as well, so it's not that you come and study with Oxford International.
What are the requirements? Because, I mean, do you recruit from the secondary schools?
Yeah,
or
absolutely.
do you, I mean, at what point do you begin to talk to students?
Yeah, so we recruit from secondary schools. We accept students with qualifications from universities, with HNDs. At whatever stage in your education you're at, we can find a solution for you. The pathway programs really are designed to give students the skills that they need to be successful on their on their degree programs, be that undergraduate or postgraduate.
Okay, so yeah. I noticed you talk about those who may have finished with like a degree, a 3rd class.
Yep.
So when they do apply, what would they get? Where would they start off?
Yeah, so if you have a 3rd degree, for example, you could do a pre-master's program with us. That would be a 3-month program, and that would lead into a master's program in a UK institution at one of our partners. Okay. So certainly, as I say, that there really are options for everybody. Yeah, and what we found as well, we do a lot of studies on our students, and we track them through the progress of their education, and we find that students that come and start on our programs and then go into degree programs have much better outcomes because they've taken that extra time to acclimatise themselves to the UK, to get used to a different education system, to learn about our referencing systems and our different way of writing and academic writing, and just to take that time. You know, starting a degree is a big thing, and going into a class of 250 students can be quite daunting and a little bit frightening if you're coming from abroad. So we start with very small classes of 15 to 20 students, and then as you go through that program, we start introducing you to the much bigger kind of lectures that you would expect like you would get at home. But it means that you progress with your friends, you know people when you go into your degrees, and so you find that you're much more comfortable, much more prepared, and ready to go.
Right. Andy, let's talk about costs. What would it cost a student to get admission into your school?
It is variable by university. The tuition fees can range, but I think really importantly, we do offer a range of scholarships. We do offer a range of scholarships. Whether that's for studying in Dundee, actually with Dundee at the minute, we are offering up to 50% scholarships.
Wow. Really, at Dundee?
For the University of Dundee in Scotland, we are offering, for our upcoming April and June intakes, up to 50% scholarships for Nigerian students. They are assessed based on applications, And prospective students who are interested can head to oxfordinternational.com, submit an application for one of our University of Dundee programmes, and we will make an assessment, but we are awarding of scholarships up to 50%. But we do offer scholarships across all of our centres, be it any of the centres that Ollie mentioned.
I know American universities are they don't usually give out scholarships. It's always hard to get scholarships. So how do you do that for the US schools?
Well, we absolutely have scholarships for San Francisco State University, which can I just say is in a fantastic location in downtown San Francisco.
Yeah.
You can walk to the Golden Gate Bridge in 10 minutes. But we do have, tuition fees for San Francisco State University start at just over 20,000 USD. So they're not too expensive, even without scholarship, but there are scholarships available for the coming September intake of up to $5,000, which makes the tuition fees just over 15,000 USD, which is pretty affordable for a university that's incredibly focused on employability.
Are there payment plans for those who want to pay in installments?
There are instalment plans available. Again, they do vary by universities. There are options for students to pay so much up front and then split between thirds or 50-50, but there are instalment plans available that students can choose from.
Yeah, I have one question. Would people be required to write a test of English language?
Nope, they don't. So with your WIAC, we can often waive the English language requirements. So for our programs, you can use your WIAC certificate as long as you have a grade C or above. That's good enough for us. You know.
Yeah,
really?
because English is our language here, so I don't fully agree with writing
TOEFL.
English. Yes,
agree.
another English test when English are
Yeah, but so if I have a degree, so let me get it. So you don't need to do any SATs, don't do A-levels, you don't. For real?
Yeah, we like to make
WIAC
it
is
very,
good.
very accessible.
That's good.
Yeah, that's awesome. So do you have opportunities for students to work as well as school?
So if students go to work in any destination, be it the UK, USA or Canada, students get permission to work. In the UK, for example, Nigerian students can work up to 20 hours per week whilst they're studying.
Okay.
So there are also options to work whilst in the USA and Canada. We actually have a fantastic new program in Canada I'm really excited to talk about, which is a program, it's called the CCA, it's for continuing care assistants. And actually I think this could be quite interesting to potential Nigerian students because when they're coming to study with us, this CCA, the continuing care assistant program, they learn and train how to become a continuing care assistant and how to provide care to people in specifically where we teach this is in Halifax, in the gorgeous province of Nova Scotia. And they can actually, getting a job afterwards, the intention is it's a 40-week program, and they get a job afterwards to be a continuing care assistant. What is really exciting about this is an employability program.
Yeah.
This is an employability program. Currently in Nova Scotia, there is a huge shortage of continuing care assistants.
Okay.
And what the Nova Scotia government have recently gave us, which is to some extent quite unbelievable, is actually a range of full scholarships to offer Nigerian students.
Wow.
Why Nigerian students
Specifically?
Specifically.
Yeah, why? What? Do you know why?
Because actually they believe that Nigerian students they have people from Nigeria before provide care. There is a lot of demand, for example, from Nigeria for people who apply to the NHS to become nurses in England and who want to go overseas and provide care, and for people who are maybe looking to migrate and work in the care sector. So they've brought this package together to offer to Nigerian applicants where they completely waive the tuition fee. Now, the tuition fee is normally 20,000 Canadian dollars, but for Nigerian applicants, they have to go through an interview process, but if they're successful for the interview process, we will waive the tuition fee.
For real?
The only thing they need to pay is 1,000 Canadian dollars. And we do have a webinar coming up on Tuesday next week for any of your viewers who may be interested.
Okay, how did it reach you then?
If they want to find out more, you can head to halifaxcca.com/webinar.
There it is on the screen. Okay.
Yeah.
So for anybody who's interested, we have a webinar on Tuesday evening, this upcoming Tuesday the 8th of March, and you can head to halifaxcca.com/webinar to submit your details, and you'll get the link to the webinar to find out more.
We have to wrap up. Anything, Oliver? Want to say anything to add to this?
No, I'd just say, it's good that students are back travelling again. We've all been in our rooms, we've all been desperate to get abroad and travel, and now we're open in the UK. We're back to normal. So students that want to come and study in the UK and the same study in the US and Canada, there's never been a better time.
You assist them with visas too?
Yep, absolutely. We can help.
All right, that's all we can take on this segment. When we come back, once our hot topic of the day, stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.